Hello student, welcome back. In this video we will be knowing about some more features of spreadsheet formatting. Okay. Now in this you can see, you can learn about deleting a cell, how to delete a cell, what are the steps. First select the cell, then choose home tab and choose select group option, and from there you have to choose delete option and you will say delete cell option, and this dialog box will appear. Now again it has the various options which you have to choose as per your requirement. Shift cell left, it will just shift the cell to the left of the deleted cell. Okay. Then shift cell up, the cells below the deleted cells are moved up. Entire row, delete the entire row and move the row below upward. Entire column, delete the entire column and move the row to the right leftward and click on OK. Next we have clearing data. Clearing means to delete any entry from your spreadsheet. If you want to delete that, so one method is what you have to do, just select the range of data whose content you want to delete and just press delete key. Another method is that step 1, click on the cell or select the range of cell whose content you want to change. Then click on clear option. Okay, then clear sub menu will appear. Now these are the various options available which you can choose again as per your requirement. Clear all will clear content as well as formatting. Clear format, delete formats only. Clear content will delete contents only. Comments will delete comments only, and hyperlink will delete hyperlinks only. Okay, then selecting cell. How can you select an entire row? Just click on the row number and the entire row will be selected. Okay, similarly if you will click on the entire column, if you want to select, just click on the column name and the entire column will be selected. Then you have to select in a worksheet, empty grey box is there. In the left corner A and 1, the area is called the select button. Okay, you can click on that and the entire worksheet will be selected. Adjacent cell selection, how to do that? You have to click on the name box, first method is, and then you have to type the cell reference. Cell reference is, you can see here A3 to A10 is given. It means that all the rows, all the cells from A3 to A10 will be selected. This colon sign is for 2, TO2. Okay, and then you can press enter key. Similarly, method 2 is by dragging. So how can you select? By use the mouse pointer. Just you select, press the left button, keep the left button pressed, and you can, when you will drag, so the till whatever place you are dragging your mouse, the selection will take place. Now how to select the non-continuous group of cells? Okay, step 1 is select the first range of cell among the non-contiguous cell. Then you can hold down the Ctrl key and then you have to click on clicking the mouse. But remember, do not release the Ctrl key. And what will happen? The randomly selection will take place. Random selection of the cell will take place. Then we come to data entry. What types of data can be entered? Numbers can be entered. Numbers are like decimal numbers, whole numbers and so on. Now you can see here hashes are there. Sometimes the number are too long that it is not possible to adjust or it doesn't fit to the cell. So you have to increase or decrease the size of the cell. Then we have text. Text is a type of data like where you have to enter name and all, but sometimes number is also act as a text. Like apostrophe and 65 I have written. So this 65 will be taken as text. Okay, not a number, because this cannot be used in calculation. Then we have date and time. We can insert date and time, data in series. Like suppose you can have same range of data or different range of data, like 1, 1, 1 you want. So if you will write 1 in the first box and if you will pull down the autofill handle, only 1, 1 will be coming in remaining cell. Okay. But if suppose you have written 1, 2, if you want natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, or roll number you want, you have to make at least first 2 entry. And based on this, the next number will be generated. That is, there is a skip of 1 in this number. So the next number will be 3, 4 and so on. Fine. Next we have editing cell contents, how to make changes in the cell content. First method is using F2 key, just select the cell, press F2 key and then type, make the changes and press enter key. Using formula bar is another method. You have to just place your mouse cursor to the desired location, then click on the formula area of the formula bar, make necessary changes, the content will be visible in that. You have to make necessary changes and press enter key. Next we have double clicking the cell. Just double click, the cursor will blink and make necessary changes and press enter key. Okay. Next we have formatting worksheet. You can position your text also to different location in the cell. So by default the entries which you are doing in text form comes in left and the entries of numeric will come to right side. So you can change this into 6 other types also. So top align, middle align, bottom align left, center and align right. Okay, this will help you in positioning to the same direction. Okay. Next we have changing column width and row. So first method is that place the cursor in any cell of the corresponding column or row. Then cell group from the home tab you have to select format option, select row height, column width as required. In either case dialog box asking for row height or column width, just write that and you can press OK. If you know the size, you can go for this method. But if you don't know the size, you can use the shortcut way. Another method is you place your mouse pointer to the row or column header and place it at the border after the row or column whose dimension need to be changed, and then it will be changed into double headed arrow. You can increase or decrease the size as per your requirement. Then changing font attribute. This is very common and famous, means you have used in MS Word also. Font style, size, color and so on. Then moving or copying entire cell. How to move or copy entire cell? Select the cell that you want to move or copy. Click on home tab. Okay. Then you can select cut option. Cut option will, what it will do, the shortcut key for cut is Ctrl and X. In this what happens? The content will disappear from the original location, and then to move to the select the upper left cell of the paste area and click on home tab, click on the clipboard group and click paste option. The shortcut key for paste is Ctrl plus V. Same way we can do for copy also. If we will copy, so what will happen, from original location the content will not get disappear and a copy of it will be copied to the clipboard, and the shortcut key for copy is Ctrl plus C, and go to your desired location and use paste option. So the same thing will be copied or pasted to your new location. Okay. Next is move or copy entire cell by using the mouse. What is the step 1 method? Select the cell or range of cell that you want to move or copy. Then any one of this you can do. To move a cell or range of cell, pull the border of the selection. When the border comes to the mouse pointer, range of cell, drag the range of cells to another location. Okay, by the dragging also you can do. We have to select that first and do it the dragging point, or you can press Ctrl key also and use the mouse pointer and then copy the pointer and drag the cell to another location. Okay. Then we have insert option is there. Insert moved or copied cell between existing cell. Select the cell or range that contains the data that you want to move or copy. On the home tab in the clipboard group, do one of the following. To move the selection, click cut or Ctrl X. To copy the selection, press copy or press Ctrl C. Mean the paste will work either on copy or cut. You have to either copy first or cut the content. Okay. The next step is right click the upper left cell of the paste area and then click insert cut cell or insert copied cell. Okay. And then in the insert paste dialog box, click the direction in which you want to shift the surrounding cell. Next we have view menu. View menu, in this we have grid lines. Grid lines are the faint line. You can see here worksheet is there, but the lines are very faint. Okay, they are mainly used to distinguish and they generally do not get printed. So for making it show or hide the grid line, what are the steps? Select one or more worksheet, click on the view tab. In the show group, clear the grid line checkbox. So this will remove the grid lines from the worksheet. Okay, and to show it you have to check back again. Okay. Next we have print preview option. Print preview helps to view the worksheet before final printout. So what do we have to do? From the file menu, click on print option, select print option, then click print preview option, then the button like next previous, that is the worksheet part. All at once cannot be shown, but you can see by using next and previous option. Zoom button is also there to magnify to see the enlarged form of your worksheet. and page setup button is for setting up the page, so how it will be printed on paper. So according to that you make the margin set, and then close to return to the worksheet or print to further printing if you have the printer attached to your computer. Finally we have open file, open and save and close. How to open a file? Go to file explorer, this box will appear, locate your file and double click on the file, and it will help you in opening your file. When you have finished your work on the file, you can save it either by clicking on save icon at the top left corner, or click on the file menu, click on save at the drop down menu. Okay. When you are saving the worksheet for the first time, you have to follow the following step. Okay. Save is used when you are saving it again and again. Every time you are making changes, so only the changes you have to modify or save. Okay. But if you are saving it for the first time, then you have to click on file menu, save option. On the right pane, select the location where you want to save the file and click the save as dialog box will appear. Type the file name and click on save button. Okay. And when your work is totally finished, completely finished, you don't want to work on worksheet, then there's a close command to close your file. Okay. Select exit Excel command to exit from MS Excel, and or alternatively you can press Alt F4 key. Okay. So this completes your chapter, children. Have a good day. Thank you.